Hello again! Let's find a quiet space inside. Imagine a single thread unraveling from a tapestry, revealing a pattern you hadn't seen before. It's a gentle awakening, like dawn's first light softly illuminating a hidden path. Our story today is not a lesson, it is simply a quiet space. A held space, where such a thread might be noticed, if it is ready. Today's journey is called the heart's quiet courage, an inner journey of presence. Whatever arises for you is welcome here. Chapter 1 from Chapter 1, The Silent Reflection. Imagine a quiet dawn, where the sky begins to soften with gentle hues of pink and gold. By a tranquil lake, a young woman sits peacefully, her body relaxed, and her gaze resting softly on the water's surface. The stillness around her is almost tangible, the gentle lapping of the water, the faint rustle of leaves in a light breeze, and the distant call of awakening birds. As she watches, her reflection ripples gently with each subtle movement, her eyes, her features, softly shifting with the water's gentle dance. In this quiet moment, she begins to notice her thoughts as if they are floating on the surface, some light and carefree, others heavier and more persistent. She observes these thoughts without judgment, simply noticing how they come and go, like clouds drifting across a calm sky. Beneath her worries, she senses a steady, unshakable core, calm that remains silent amidst the ripples. It's as if the lake itself holds a peaceful stillness, a sanctuary she can return to whenever she wishes. The first light of dawn touches the water, casting shimmering reflections and revealing the subtle textures of the scene. The coolness of the air, the smoothness of the stone beneath her hands, the soft whisper of water brushing against the shore. She breathes in slowly, feeling the gentle flow of her own breath, and allows herself to be present in this quiet space. And as we watch her sit in this stillness, I wonder, what does that deep sense of calm feel like? Just for a moment, in your own body, perhaps you notice a quiet place within, a moment where thoughts slow and soften. Maybe you feel a sense of openness, or gentle curiosity. Just stay with that feeling, without needing to change it or name it. Let it be as it is, for a breath or two. There's no need to search for anything, just to notice what arises in this quiet space inside you. If a thought or a feeling has surfaced for you, you are welcome to share it below. Your reflections are held here with care. Chapter 2 from Chapter 2, The Gentle Hand. In a quiet corner bathed in soft warm light, an elderly man sits at a small wooden table. Before him rests a delicate ceramic vase, its surface once smooth, but now shattered into gentle, uneven pieces. His hands, weathered yet steady, move slowly and carefully, lifting a fragment and holding it close. The faint sound of fingertips softly pressing against the brittle edges echoes softly in the stillness. The air feels calm, filled with a subtle scent of aged clay and a hint of lavender from a nearby cloth. As he works, he gently applies a thin line of glue, his movements mindful and tender, like a quiet prayer. His eyes, filled with patience and care, reflect a deep understanding that vulnerability is not a sign of weakness, but an honest openness. With each piece he fits together, a gentle smile emerges, an unspoken acknowledgement that nurturing even the broken parts allows love to flow through, mending what was once fractured. This act of gentle repair becomes a silent testament to courage, the courage to be present with oneself, to accept imperfections, and to cherish the process of healing. And as we observe this quiet scene, perhaps you can notice, what does that sense of gentle patience feel like inside you? What happens in your body when you see kindness extended to what is fragile? Just for a moment, allow yourself to stay with that feeling. There's no need to search for anything special. Simply notice what arises. Maybe it's a sense of openness, or a gentle warmth, or even a quiet awareness of your own vulnerabilities. Perhaps you feel a connection to that act of nurturing, just as the elderly man tends to his broken vase. Remember, within you, there is space for all parts to be seen and held with kindness. If a thought or a feeling has surfaced for you during this moment, you are welcome to share it below. Your reflections are held here with care. In this quiet space, we learn that real strength often lives in gentle openness. The courage to be present, just as we are, with all that is vulnerable and true. This is the heart's quiet courage, inviting us into deeper presence with ourselves and the world around us. Chapter 3. From Chapter 3, The Unseen Path. Imagine a quiet forest trail winding gently through tall, ancient trees. The air is soft and cool, carrying the faint scent of moss and earth. Sunlight filters through the leaves, casting dappled patterns on the ground beneath your feet. Somewhere nearby, a bird softly sings, and the gentle rustling of leaves whispers in the breeze. A young hiker pauses on this trail, her gaze resting on a steep incline cloaked in mist. The path ahead is shrouded in gentle fog, blurring the edges of what lies beyond. She stands still for a moment, feeling the coolness of her skin, the steadiness of her breath, and the quiet strength within her. Then, with a slow, deliberate inhale, she chooses to take one step forward, not knowing what awaits. Her foot presses down softly on the earth, and she moves into the unknown, trusting her resilience. In that act of surrender, she glimpses a quiet truth. Courage is not absence of fear, but the willingness to embrace uncertainty with an open heart. The mist begins to lift just slightly as she continues onward, her steps becoming a gentle rhythm. She recognizes that in each moment of letting go, she is part of something larger connected to the earth, the trees, and the unfolding path. And so, she walks on, step by step, in trust and curiosity, knowing that each movement is enough. And as we watch her, perhaps you can notice a subtle feeling within you, an echo of that willingness to step into the unknown. What does that sense of trust feel like in your own body? Perhaps it's a quiet opening, a small breath of courage, or a gentle letting go. Just notice what arises, without judgment or expectation. There's no need to search for anything right now, just to notice how that feeling or thought settles within you. Maybe you feel a connection to that sense of surrender, or perhaps a gentle curiosity about what might unfold. Stay with that sensation, simply observing it, for a moment or two. Pause. 3. If a thought or a feeling has surfaced for you, you are welcome to hold it gently here. Your inner experience is a sacred part of this journey, and it is held with care. Remember, every step you take in awareness is a step toward deeper understanding and quiet courage. Pause. 2. In this moment, you are walking your own unseen path, guided by trust and openness. And with each breath, you are invited to remember that you belong to the unfolding mystery of now. The core inner theme of this chapter explores the feeling of courage in the face of uncertainty, and the quiet strength that arises when we embrace what we do not yet see. As you continue your journey inward, may you find gentle reassurance in that truth. Chapter 4. From Chapter 4, The Unspoken Word. In a quiet room, soft light filters gently through a window, casting a tender glow on two figures sitting close. One is a compassionate listener, their presence calm and steady, while the other, a dear friend, sits with a downcast gaze, shoulders slightly hunched. As silence lingers, the air feels thick with unspoken emotion. Suddenly, gentle tears begin to surface, tracing slow paths down the friend. As face, the listener offers no words, only a steady, open gaze, holding space with quiet kindness. The tears shimmer softly in the light, and in that stillness, both can feel the deep, unconditional love that exists beyond words. It is in this gentle pause that a silent understanding blooms. Sometimes, the bravest act is simply to be present, to witness what is unfolding without needing to change or interpret. The room hums softly with the unspoken truth shared in that moment. Acceptance and compassion are enough. The stillness between them feels expansive, embracing all that is without judgment or expectation. And as we watch this scene unfold, we might ask ourselves, what does it feel like to simply be with another, as unspoken feelings? What does that gentle presence evoke in your own heart? Pause. 3. Perhaps you can sense a quiet space within you, where acceptance resides without needing to understand everything. Maybe it's a place where the courage to simply observe and hold space feels familiar. Just stay with that feeling, without trying to name it, for a breath or two. Pause for Sif. If a thought or a feeling has surfaced for you during this moment, you are welcome to share it below. Your reflections are held here with care, in the gentle silence of your own inner heart. This chapter invites us to recognize that true bravery is found in the quiet willingness to accept life. As unspoken truths with gentle awareness, revealing the profound love that already resides within us all. Chapter 5. From Chapter 5. The Infinite Now. Imagine yourself standing quietly beneath a vast, endless sky. The stars shimmer softly above, each one a tiny point of gentle light, flickering in the cool night air. You can feel the textured earth beneath your feet, solid and grounding, while the cool breeze brushes softly against your skin. Perhaps you hear the faint whisper of leaves moving, or the distant call of a nightingale, blending into a quiet symphony of the night. As you breathe in slowly, you notice the silence around you, expansive, deep, and unwavering. With each breath, the boundary between yourself and the universe seems to soften. You feel at once small, like a tiny spark in the great dark, and yet completely connected, woven into the vast tapestry of life. There's a gentle stillness in this moment, a space where everything is held with infinite tenderness. In this quiet openness, a realization begins to emerge, the courage to be fully here, to inhabit this present moment with gentle curiosity, unlocks a doorway to boundless love and connection. When you allow yourself to rest in the now, trusting the unfolding of life, your heart finds its natural ease. A soft open space that needs nothing more. And as we watch this quiet scene, I invite you to ask yourself, what does that deep sense of peace, of being perfectly present, feel like in your own body right now? Can you sense that quiet courage, that gentle trust within you? There's no need to search for anything. Just notice what arises when you simply stay present with this feeling. Perhaps you feel a connection to that sense of letting go, of surrendering into the flow of life, even for a moment. Just stay with that feeling, without a need to name it. For a breath or two, allow the quiet knowing to settle softly within. If a thought or a feeling has surfaced for you during this moment, you are welcome to share it below. Your reflections are held here with care, in the gentle space of your own infinite now.